Hey, how are you? Welcome back. This is Stasi. This is my channel. Mostly talking about cross stitch, so floss tube for the moment, but I have talked about other things in the past, so thanks for hanging out with me. Today isn't going to be so much of a floss tube. This is going to be more of an extra. I do have like two very brief little things that I've been working on that I want to share. And then my friend's mom in my last video, I believe this is floss tube number 7, could be wrong. But my friend's mom had given me a ton of her cross-stitch stuff, her stash from her basement, and I wanted to show you because there's some really fun stuff that I'm excited to make. So for the stuff that I am making, that I'm working on, I did work on my dimensions kit a little bit. I have no idea how much progress I made. I'm not even going to show you. I am going to show you my sprouting lupine, my butterfly bouquet. I am enjoying this, and this is one of the few things that I have stats on. So last time we talked, I've been trying to do 500 stitches a week, and I will tell you that has not happened. My birthday's in April. We're also just busy. I work full-time, I work nights, I work a second part-time job, I have kids. Like sometimes I just don't get to do a lot. So between trying to stay hydrated and work out and get more than 4 hours of sleep at a time, it happens when I can. But this one I did get 800 stitches in. I was last time at 2,866, which was 21%, and I am currently at 3,689. Oh no. Oh, there's a piece of orange thread. I was worried. Which takes me to 27%. So this is Butterfly Bouquet by Sprouting Lupine. We're gonna pull this up. So I can't really fold it in half anymore because I could have it quartered, and now I can't, but that's okay. Pardon. So this is what I have. I'm excited. I went down here with the black, and this is almost to the bottom, so I have almost the whole side. And then I'm gonna start working over. So this is gonna be a couple of other guys. Obviously I didn't get into the motif, but I did do this flower, and I did do this scroll work, so it's very pretty. I don't love hearts, but it's so pretty. So I am honestly like, this is just, I love it so much. So excited to keep working on it. Hopefully, well, you know what we always say, I just have to get through this week, or I just have to get through this whatever, and then things will calm down, and they never do. So I want to keep working on this, and that's all I got on that. Oh my goodness, of course I don't have water with me. It'll be fine. If I keep coughing, my cat's trying to hunt her pipe cleaner, and she's not graceful. If I keep coughing, I will end up getting water or something to drink, but for the nonce, we are okay, I think. I've talked about it, and I am so excited. I'm going to the Witchy Stitcher retreat. It's called Children of the Thread. It's by the Cross Stitch Society. It is a Witchy Stitcher themed or spooky themed retreat in Estes Park. I live in Colorado, so this is like an hour and a half from me. Maybe a little bit more. I'm in Denver. Cheese wants to talk, but I'm super duper excited. So my friend Janine and I are going. I have my table gifts. I think mostly I got tacks from Awan Meow. These are what, like 7 by 9, so just like little mini pieces of fabric. There's 8 to 10 people at a table, so I got 10. I got needle minders. I'm going to get like little zipper pouches, and then just have like, here, I got you a thing. Super stoked. So Children of the Thread is coming up. I don't know what I'm bringing yet. We leave on Thursday. Today is Monday. I'm so excited, but I don't know what to bring. I'm almost like in paralysis mode. So for many retreats, people do smalls exchanges, and this is no different. They are doing a smalls exchange. So I am making this little guy. So this is by Tiny Modernist. This is the Black Crow. So you can see I'm using a lighter than called for, which is kind of a bummer because the white on the pumpkin it's not like ghosting, but it's not as like popping. So I think I'm going to back stitch it with some of this light orange, just one strand, do some back stitch, and then maybe like a thread of this gray to back stitch around the moon. But I am very excited. He's going to be cute. I just got a couple of frames, so come hell or high water, it'll be done by the time I leave on Thursday. So busy. I worked at my second job last night, and I work at my normal job tonight, and then I have tomorrow night off, and then I teach all day on Wednesday, and then I take girl child to dance, and then I have a mentorship meeting on Thursday because I mentor baby nurses, and then we leave. So excited. I am very, very, very excited. It's just a lot. So yay. I have worked maybe on 2 other things, but again, I'm not digging them out. This is us talking about my fun vintage stuff that I have. So put that out of your mind. And I will, there's 3 big bags. So I think what I'll do is I pulled all the stuff out of one bag. So I'll kind of show you, maybe I'll just put all the fabric in a pile and show you my giant pile of fabric later. Yeah, we'll do bag at a time and then all of the fabric a junto afterwards. Also, I hope the lighting is better. It is not 8:30 p.m. I have all of the lights on and I can project and not quite try to talk quietly because my kids are sleeping. Yes, they go to bed very early. They also get up very early. One of my friends was talking about sleeping in. We had my birthday party on Saturday and I got to sleep in on Sunday, and it was luxurious that I got to sleep until 8. So beautiful. And I still felt lazy, but it was much needed for reasons, but that's fine. One of my favorite presents that I got was a fried chicken. My friend and her husband, there's a place that does Korean fried chicken, and you have to, when you order, it takes like half an hour because they butcher the bird, like it's been butchered, but they break it down and fry it there. So it's like a whole chicken. It's like 2 containers full of chicken, but it's Korean fried. It's the whole thing. Freaking amazing. One of my favorite presents I've ever gotten. So, you know, if you're ever going to a party, maybe just bring them a fried chicken. Cheese Cat is under the tablecloth batting at me. We already let the dogs out, so hopefully Pancake isn't being a pest with the door, and Cheese thinks it's time to play. She already brought me her pipe cleaner, so TBD on what happens. Earrings of the day. I got my conchas. I have these in like 3 different colors. There's a panaderia by my house that has the best conchas I've ever had. I've been wearing these for a few days, so I should probably change them out. I did get a fun pair for my birthday, so maybe I'll switch to those. Okay, so the first bag that I pulled stuff out of, there's like a pile of fabric, and like this just kills me. It's very dated. Charles Craft fabric, cross stitch fabric. So I have no idea when this is from, but it's a 15 by 18 piece of 14 count. So there's 4 tubes like this. Cheese, stop. Hold on, I gotta move the skinflint. She wants to cause a riot. Okay, so there's 4 tubes of that, and they're all different sizes. So it is just wild to me because it looks so dated, which is fun. It's fun. This is part of the joy because here we are. This is so many patterns. So if you don't want to be here, that's fine. But if you want to see the fun stuff I have, there's a lot of Stony Creek and some other like random randos. So here's the heart and hand. That's February. I believe I have a bunch more of these from a different friend, which I'm excited about. Lizzie Kate. So only dull women have immaculate homes. And this little froggy is so cute. I should actually make that one and hang it in my kitchen. We're gonna put them face down. This one's a bunch of samplers. I am not a sampler person. I will probably try to resell or pass this on because I am not a sampler person. There's like 4 or 5 of these, which makes me think of Helen D, the East Coast crafter. I love watching her videos, but I feel like she did these. I could be wrong. So it's Hillside Samplings, but there's a snowman for all seasons. So there's winter, there's a summer, autumn, and spring. And I'm just gonna do a flip, but like they're real simple just on this tag board, which is pretty cool. Again, I have cats. They're really fun. I'm not gonna flip through the whole magazines. This one actually has a really cute robin in it, but there's a Stony Creek. This one is another like kitchen sampler. These are like light switch covers, which I think are pretty funny. More Stony Creek snowmen. There's so many snowmen. So much snowmen. More snowman, and stocking. It's a stocking. I'm not flipping through these. I don't want to take up too much of your time. These are actually really cute. So these are light switch covers as well. I'm actually kind of tempted to make some of these, like the pansy one. I love, love, love. And I believe there are some covers in the stuff. More Stony Creek. Jesus is not going to be hanging out with us. But there's some pretty cool stuff back here. Like there's a cute watering can and some dogs. So those are fun. This one I do think I'm going to make, and it looks like it was a kit. So there's the fabric and some charms, but it says, "Come and share a pot of tea. My hearth is warm and my friendship free." So I love that. I think that's just really, really sweet, and it'd be a wall hanging and I could put it somewhere in the kitchen. So that one I will probably make. These ones I think are funny because never would I ever, but they are so like 80s-ish. So these are Cousin Maud. They're so fun, but I am never going to stitch those. Here's another sampler, the True Love sampler. It says, "I think true love is never blind, but rather brings an added light, an inner vision quick to find, the beauties hid from common sight." It's Catherine Strickler, and that's very pretty. I'm not a sampler person again, but this one is, I think that's really pretty. Here's a little wedding announcement. That one doesn't look too terrible. I actually really like these. I don't know that I will make them, but I actually love them. I like macaws, I like birds, I like plants. This one would be simpler, but this one I love the plant life in it better. So there's some macaws. Little baby stuff. That's my baby. So this one I think is kind of cute. TBD. I'm not going to be stitching those. Also won't be stitching this, but I think this is interesting that, because you know most of them are like there's the diploma and then a small space for the picture, not a extra like third thing. So that is interesting. Not going to make that one either. This one is kind of fun. So it's like a tree skirt for Christmas, the little doves. So those are pretty. I like this one. It's a birth announcement. It says, "Last night the stork came calling, and there, beneath its wing, lay sleeping oh so sweetly, the tiniest little thing. From baby land so far away, beside a silver sea, was brought a priceless treasure, as a gift to mine and me." So I think that's really sweet. This would be a labor of love, like someone I really love would be to get this. Like I talked last time, my cousin is pregnant, and I'm going to make stuff for her, but not like birth announcements. The other thing with birth announcements is like, yes, it's cute for a nursery, but what do you do when they're big? Like I'm an adult. I don't want that hanging around in my house. And then does it just get thrown away? Does it get relegated to the baby book bin? Like they're so nice, but also like that's a lot of work to not be displayed prominently forever. So there's more baby stuff. I actually do like these teddies. Those are cute. Maybe I'll do like these ones because I could do them instead of giving them all to one person. It could be one person, another person, another person. Different thoughts. Oh, that mouse is cute too. Those are cute. So maybe with those ones. Here's another baby sampler. More baby stuff. This is funny. I have a cousin named Nicholas, so that's kind of funny. This one's cute. Definitely wouldn't do the footprints. Also, as a person who does footprints at the hospital, this is not easy, and I would never. If someone wanted me to footprint their baby's footprints onto fabric, like, no, you can ask someone else, respectfully. But yeah, this one's cute. So that's cute. Here's another little snowman. This is Holly House Designs, Frosty and Friends. So there's a little, he's got a deer back there, some little bunnies. That's cute. Family is where your best friends are around. Blessed is the family. Nope, there's a family tree. This one's kind of fun. Some of them. Family is love. I do agree that family is love. So there's a little family tree. I like this one. I'm a cat person. Yeah, that one is fun. This one I like. Maybe if we did a goth twist and did like black and purple flowers and like had them not in pink, but like reds and stuff, maybe browns. So those are cute. Sisters are forever friends. This just screams 90s to me. This 90s. But these are cute. So there's little snowmen. Love those. And this one's Fancy That, Snow Kids. So there's Snow Kids hanging out. So that is that first bag. I think the other two are not nearly as full. One of them, I know what's in it. Here, I'm gonna do the awkward reach. So sorry. Grab a drink while I'm at it. So everything is behind. Everything is behind the camera. And a second bag. Okay, we're just gonna throw things. We're gonna make it happen. It's happening, you guys. Okay, this one is actually like all fabric. Wait, there's, this one's pretty actually. So not the cats, I don't want to do the cats, but this one right here, that is gorgeous. So more Stony Creek. There's so much Stony Creek. There's a patchwork one, when you're with a friend, your heart has come home. That one, oh, I like that one. That's sweet. That flower one though, it says home is where you hang your heart. I might actually make that. We're gonna set that one aside because the flowers are gorgeous. This is, whew, so there's light switch covers. I told you they existed. Otherwise this is all fabric. One more pattern, 2 patterns. So just a little Let It Snow. This one's actually cute because it has the beads and everything are there, and it's just on the paper, the pierced paper, perforated paper. So that's a fun little kit, but the rest, this is just fabric, and there's so many kinds, like I don't even, like there's some kind of linen that feels like cleaning fabric, but there's like, there's a little hanger. Great. That one will have to be pulled out. There's all sorts of like little, oh, she's got rosy cheeks. I'll have to figure out what that is. Fabric.com order slip. Ooh. There's a 28 count carnation pink. Looks like a chunk was cut off of it, but still, that's fun. There's a bunch of these. There's so many of these guys. So 14 count Ada. I don't know that I'll use those, so I might take them to the retreat and see if anybody wants them. This one's fun. This one's 28 count silver blue. I like 28. I'm liking the higher number, so this is kind of fun. There is a bunch of these as well. So waist canvas, so maybe I'll have to start cross stitching on my clothes because goodness knows my kids won't think it's cool. There's a couple of these. There's more. Oh. There's more. There's also a couple of these massive, okay, so like here's this one. That's not that big. Sorry, I know you just saw the shine. This one, oop, dropping things. That's an Afghan. So this thing is 50 by 67, and I have something super fun on one of these to show you in the other bag, but coral. So that is something I could definitely do, but again, that would be either one I like stitch to display or labor of love, or I sell that. So fabric, there's so much fabric. I don't even know. There's so many like bits and bobs and pieces. There's also the 4 tubes from the first bag. And then, oh yeah, okay. More waist canvas. Bread cover. Not gonna use that. This feels like fiddler's cloth maybe. There's a ton of it. I'm gonna have to count, but it is large. Like this is probably tablecloth sized. So that's fun. Sorry, my cat's trying to, ma'am, break my blinds. Rude. So there's a bunch of that. There's this one. That one feels, this one's big. It's like burlappy. You can see like through it. I don't know what that one is. I don't really like it. This one is very similar, but it's like 32 count or something. This one looks like an even weave and it's tiny. And there's a huge hefty chunk of that. So I'm gonna have to get out my magnifying glass and a ruler and count a whole bunch of stuff. So this bag right here, that is all bits and bobs of fabric. Not gracefully put together, but bits and bobs of fabric that I will clean. Sorry, I got you. I do need to reach over and grab this. Okay, there's one thing in this bag that I for sure am like so excited about, but I will show you in a minute. So, there's more Stony Creek. I think this one's a lot of flowers too, so that one's pretty. Less holiday, kitschy. She had started this one actually. I feel like this one is in here. I'm not doing it right now, Pancake. Now is not the time. I feel like this one is in here partially done. And I looked in and talked to her about it because I think this is all done and she's done like up to here. So that's one that I was planning on finishing. So we're gonna leave that one out. If I can find the fabric. It's in here somewhere. More fabric. I don't know if you're ready for this. So there's one, two. Sorry, Sydney's just very excited to participate. 3 and 4. So I am not 100%, but I am pretty sure that I have almost a complete master set now. Some of these obviously like are no longer made or the dye lots are off or whatever, but I will show you, like I'll pan over to it in a minute. That's 4 like rotund. If you've seen the original Mario Bros with John Leguizamo, corpulent, very corpulent. That's what these like. So that'll be a project for another time, is to organize those because it's not happening right now. So that is cool as hell. But oh wait, there's another one. But wait, there's more. So there's 4 and like a quarter rings of just fabric, not fabric, floss. That one. All right, here's more Stony Creek. Oh, this one, there's a cat one. It's Crazy About Kittens special. Well, I see bears and a sewing machine. I don't see kittens. Well, that just kind of took the wind out of my sails, but there's another Stony Creek. This one is another Stony Creek, but all Christmassy. Here, is this the one? I told you she had it. Okay. So, I mean, it's done enough that I feel like I can finish it and be happy with it. I'm also excited because they're going to have whip adoption at the retreat. So if people are like, I started this and I don't want to finish it or whatever, I am excited. I would like to adopt some whips. I think it would be really, really fun. So more Stony Creek. Little birth sampler. Don't love it. We'll see. I don't know. I am excited about finishing this though. So we're going to put it with this thing. More Stony Creek magazine. There's a bunch of these. There's a blue one and here's a yellow one. So just kitchen towels, I guess. You can cross stitch like boobs or I love you. So that's kind of fun. I bet there's a project in one of these Stony Creeks. And this one definitely, because she started something, but who knows what it was. So that one will probably get picked out and restarted with something that I will use. Okay, 3 more magazines in here. Oh, this is cute. I feel old now because she got these when I was like a kid. And this one is Nemo. I'm old. I turned 38 yesterday. I am middle-aged, you guys. Middle-aged. Okay, so, and I do not say that lightly. 70% of Americans will die by the time they are 76. So I am middle-aged. This one's fun. I think that's really pretty. I don't know if that's actually in one of these or if it's just a printout, but I like this. That's really pretty. It looks like quilt tops. So there's Stony Creek celebrating. Oh, this one has Halloween and Hispanic heritage. So I definitely want to look through this one. Oh, this one has flowers. It's got a poppy. Noah's sub. I don't know where. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is magical. I was trying to find the cover. I still don't know where the cover is. Nope, that's a bunch of snowman heads. Look how magical this is. Holy crap, I love it. Okay, so I definitely need to go through these all like page by page because I want to make that. That is amazing, and I love it so much. So that is majestic. Where is the cover? Where's the cover? Here it is. Oh, so that printout I just showed you was just a copy of the cover of this one. Okay, so this one's definitely a keeper also. I think my plant light just turned on and it's supposed to turn on at like 6 a.m. So either my power turned off at some point or my cat knocked it loose. So that's fun. So fun. I showed you that cover. I showed you this cover. Oh, this one's fun. My husband hunts. His family all hunts. So that one's also fun. This one says it has rainforest parrots and grandparents stuff. More Halloween stuff. So cool. We'll look at that. This one's cute. Very kitschy, very dated, but I like it. So we'll look through that one later. And then this one has more stockings, and this looks like it's all Christmas stuff. Yes, collector's Christmas issue. So maybe we'll sell that one. I don't know. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So those are all neat and fun and all of those things. However, I am excited. So besides the water pitcher one that I'm excited to pick up and rescue, this one I'm so excited. It's massive, but it is nowhere near full coverage. So when it's done, it'll look like this. So it's got all sorts of different animals. Each square is different, and you can see them like going from here into the next square. There's a snake, like the koala's trees going up into here. They're so fun. Like here's the chameleon's tail, or that's an iguana. The iguana's tail is going down onto the ostrich. I am so tickled. I love this so much. This is massive. So that other one that I showed you that was like 57 by 60 or whatever, that's what this is. This thing is huge, but look how cute his little face is. Look at that tortoise. Oh my God. I cannot. These are so freaking cute. So you can see where she left off here. There's supposed to be like a cat on a branch or something. But with this one, I figure I am in zero rush to do it. It has been sitting since the early 90s, so it does not need to get finished anytime soon. But with all of the floss that I have, and with this, there's what? 15? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 20. There's 20, and there's 3 that are done. So if I do like one thing a month, and that's not even like a lot. Ooh, did she line it up the wrong way? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at it. But so if I do one a month, she's did this one. We did that one. So it's in here. So if I finish this and then I do this one month, and then this one a different month, and then this one a different month, that's not that much. That's a couple hundred stitches a month. It's not pressing. It's not going to be super confetti heavy because why would it be? But I'm excited. So that'll be a blanket. This is not something I will ever. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this one's bigger than it needs to be, and that's okay. But this is not something that I'm like, oh, I'm going to sell it or I'm going to do this. I just want to finish it because it is so ding dang cute. So that is one of my favorite things about this. So that one, and then the other leftover, unfinished, I will finish. So that one too. I'm very excited. So I have a lot of stuff I have to sort through and I have to organize, and you know, today is not that day because I need to go take a nap before I go to work. And Pancake thinks that she's dying. Also, fun fact, so I will probably not post for like a week or two because I do have the Witchy Stitcher retreat and life stuff. I'm going to be very busy for the next like 10 days. Anyways, Nikki from her Instagram is Nikki Stitches, and I want to say she's accounted cross stitch. I'm gonna have to look. Mucho lo siento. She is also here for the retreat, and she was posting on Instagram, and I was like, oh hey, where are you staying? 10 minutes from me. 10 minutes away. So my cat's being a dick. So she and I went and got coffee this morning, which was lovely. She's a very nice human. I made the mistake of saying hello to someone and asking if I could pet his dog, and he thought I was there to meet him, and I most definitely was not. So that was a very fun, awkward time. But I got to sit and chat with Nikki for a little bit, and it was really nice. So now I know 3 whole people who are going to be at this retreat. So my friend Janine, Jenny, who lives in Arvada, and Nikki, who I have met. So yay! I'm so excited. I am so excited. So I'll probably like photo a little bit. I am not like vlog me the stuff, but I'm excited. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thank you for looking at all of this. Like, look at it. All of this stuff. You're also sitting on a wine box. But thanks for looking at all of this like old stuff with me. I'm super excited for some of these magazines, and you know, one day when I have so much free time, I'll finish things. But I'm looking forward to talking to you next time, probably in about 2 weeks. Have a super great day. I'll talk to you later.